ASEAN-EU cooperation is a very multifaceted one. We are now talking about 45 years of cooperation between EU and ASEAN. We learn a lot from each other.
So strategic partnership takes the relationship between EU and ASEAN to a new level, which is frankly strategic, not transactional. But it's not just about buying and selling to each other, investing in each other. It's about talking about the wider geopolitical, geostrategic, geoeconomic challenges.
There are a lot of differences. There is no need for ASEAN to become like the EU. It should not be a goal. ASEAN has a different approach due to historical and cultural reasons.
For me, it was always a priority personally to make sure that the first week of August I was traveling to the region to attend the ASEAN Regional Forum meetings. I see a lot of potential in learning from each other. For sure, the European Union has a lot of expertise and experience on the economic front, where ASEAN could for sure share its own experience, expertise, and lessons that the European Union can learn is when it comes to the regional security architecture that ASEAN has built.
It must have been 2012 that ASEAN proposed to the European Union a strategic partnership. I was fully behind it and promoted it in Brussels, lobbied for it. I praise ASEAN for its outward looking attitude, how it has managed to deal with how to establish the East Asia Summit, how it brings these people together, how Russia and America and not least China, how they sit together in this ASEAN-driven meeting. I think that deserves great respect and perhaps is a more important factor than we are aware of stability and peace and coherence in Asia.
Because we don't do this economic cooperation for economic sake, and we don't do this political and security cooperation for politics or security sake. We do it for people.
I very much encourage youth to play a larger and more meaningful role in building a more equitable, I think, digital inclusive, because the future will be very much in good hands.
As the Philippine representative to ASEAN, I started moving the relationship of the Philippines in ASEAN and to bring the whole group to have relations with the then European Economic Community. They should learn from the elder generation, and they will. There may be better suggestions from the younger generation. I hope so, because we are leaving in their hands the future of this world.
I will say to the young people of the two regions that you are a lucky generation. You are growing up at a time when the leaders of the two regions wish to establish a closer and closer partnership between our two regions.
If there would be one thing I'd say is just go for it. Don't shy away from being audacious, being creative. To color a little bit outside of the lines and to come forward with new and innovative proposal, because that's exactly what we need.
The point that youth is involved in the dialogue is already important, because they are part of the discussion. They can listen, they can speak, but most importantly, they can exchange between them.
So at least by being being part of the process, it will encourage even more young people to be more, brave to raise their voice.
If you want to do something, and not only for yourself, for your community, for your country as well, just go for it. Set your goal and believe in yourself. And I know that it will come true one day.
If you're young, if you're listening right now and you're a youth leader, believe in yourself. And if you're not so young, I hope that you could listen to the younger generation as well, and I hope that we could be part of creating the future that is for us.